Hello guys, and to yet another video, where today we're doing a custom minifigure showcase. The room's kind of messy, but from this angle you can't really tell unless I move over and you can kind of see some shoes in the background. That's because I'm like slowly starting to clean my room, so just ignore the mess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we'll start off with some custom minifigures that I made. Just random ones. This is a random showcase. So, without further ado, I guess we'll get into it after I clip the shield in to my guy's hand. Okay. Now we're ready. Alright, so since that was my first minifig, this is what you're gonna want to make. It's a very detailed build, and I'm kind of lazy, but I'm gonna tell y'all how to build it anyway. So we're gonna dissect it, or not dissect it, you know what I mean. Break it down piece by piece. And no, I'm not referencing that Will Ferrell movie, or Pharrell Williams movie, Brick by Brick, or Piece by Piece. I'm not referencing that at all. So, to you people in the comments saying, "Oh my god, he just referenced it," you need to get the fuck out, because that is not what I'm saying at all. Anyway, so for the legs of this custom minifigure, you are going to grab the ones from a Chitari Soldier minifig. For the crotch piece, you just want a plain black crotch piece, nothing too special. For the torso, you're gonna take a War Machine torso and flip it around reversed. Add some black arms and dark gray hands. For the build that you saw earlier, you're gonna grab this piece. Hold on. You're gonna grab this piece right here, this blue sort of, I guess, I don't really know how to explain it to y'all. It's like an old, is it like Arctic explorers? I forgot what they're called. Someone tell me down in the, if you're a Lego expert, tell me down in the comments what this piece is from. Anyway, you're gonna attach a gunmetal gray stud, and on top of that, you're just gonna take a transclear blue circular tile piece. You're gonna fit that over the minifigure head. For the neck piece that you saw, you're gonna use the one from Ultron. Any version works. For the head, you're gonna get it from the Joker 2012. For the bottom of the thing, you're just gonna grab a blue 2x something brick. Just a blue brick. That way it looks more like a backpack. For the top, you're gonna want to grab one of these pieces with the 3 little prongs, or, you know, connection points. Anyway, from there, you're going to want to connect one of these pieces to the back. And we're going to take a break from that separate build, because you have to build on top of that. we're just gonna take two simple pieces, a gun piece and a black and a dark gray clip piece with that little hole connection point thing, and then you're gonna do the same for the other side, just mirrored, if you will. Let's just pop that on. There's that. And then I want you to connect a red piece like so. You're going to attach a lightsaber hilt piece in black. Actually, I screwed that up. Take Dr. Octopus tentacle arm thing piece, and then add one of these new black hinge pieces. And then you're gonna attach your red piece that just came off of my, gosh darn, everything's falling apart. Why am I so clumsy today? Kozy-Krew? Good lord. Alright, since we've nearly finished that, you're going to want to grab that lightsaber hilt piece that I talked about earlier, connect it to the red piece, and then on top of that you want to grab one of these pieces and then two of the clear orange studs and attach that together, and then you're going to attach that to the black lightsaber hilt piece, because now you have an extra turret. And that's how you make armored Joker. For the shield, it's just a Nexonite shield with a blank Nexonite shield middle piece. I don't know what else to call it. Diamond, like half diamond piece. I've literally got to take him apart just to get the shield into his hand. That's sad. Oh. That is not what I was wanting. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna attach all of what I just built back on. Flip that up. We're going to attach the Ultron piece that I talked about earlier. And then you're going to attach the head. Pause. That sounded so off. That's turned. I didn't want that. Like that. And there you have it. There is your armored turret Joker. Putting him off to the side. I've got one of these guys off camera. So I'll just show you how to build this guy. Again, like I said at the start of this video, you can rewind if you want to. This is just a random minifigure showcase, so anything that you can think of, anything that your imagination can create, will be in this thing. So, the torso comes from a Jurassic World minifigure. Legs come from either Ursula or the Hades Disney CMF minifigure. I'm gonna attach the green dragon minifigure tail piece from that one Green Dragon costume minifigure, and I can't remember what series that was a part of, but I'll figure it out pretty soon. So you're gonna attach those pieces together. Take 2 dark green arms with of course yellow minifigure hands attached. This will help to add more to the figure. Then you're gonna take this like alien prisoner headpiece with the oxygen mask and pop that on. And then I've got a Lego snake piece. To all of y'all that hate snakes, I don't get it. They're just little danger noodles. That's all that they are. Yeah. So that's done, and then you can have it like however you want in this hand. But that's how I wanted it. So there we go. I guess for my next custom, we'll do... Well, I just did 2 random ones, so we're gonna do another random one. This one is simple. This is an updated Ogel, which is Lego backwards, if you didn't know. He uses some pretty generic pieces. I kind of want to swap out his head, though. Okay, so I've got the base minifigure down. Here is the base minifigure. It's pretty simple. Right arm red with black hand attached. Left arm blue with black hand attached. You're gonna want a Cole minifigure torso from Ninjago. And a purple hip piece and 2 green legs. Then you're gonna want to attach that space police officer armor piece from the collectible minifigure series. You're gonna want to pop on just an old Lego system headpiece. Then you're gonna want to take the helmet from War Machine and put that on. That way, whenever you flip up the armor piece, you can see that. Oh, and to attach some lightning pieces from the Electro minifigure into the little clip pieces on the back. And there you have Ogel. For my next custom, I'll be doing my version of, I think it's Mobius from the Loki TV series. Anyway, we're going to take him apart. You're going to want the torso, arms, and hands from the Loki CMF minifigure from the Marvel CMF line. I think it's either the first or second. I think that's the first. Then you're going to attach some plain black legs. And then attach this random headpiece that I found in my collection. I don't know what it is. And then just attach some blackwashed. And I blackwashed the hairpiece with, I want to say, a Sharpie and water. And then patted it down, and it looks pretty good. If my camera would just focus. If my camera would just focus, then I can... Yep, there we go. And for his gun, it's pretty simple. I haven't shown how to build this yet. I'll show that in a separate video. Because this video is already cutting it pretty close. So we're just going to pop the skin piece that I created into his hand. There we go. For my next custom, we are doing a Miles Morales custom. Now, most of y'all are looking at me like, how did you do that? Well, I'm missing some pieces, of course, but the reason I did it is to have the actual minifigure in my Joker's Last Laugh series. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. You're gonna grab the Miles Morales torso piece from the Carnage set, and then attach legs from General Zod from the Man of Steel sets. For the head, you're gonna grab it from Rhodey from the same minifigure that I've used parts from throughout this video. Like, the Joker uses the Rhodey torso, like the War Machine. Ogel uses the War Machine helmet. And one of my Batmans back here in a mech. You can't really see it, it's off screen behind me. But, that one uses the legs of the Rhodey War Machine minifigure. Anyway, we're off track. Let's get back on track. For Miles' hair, you're just going to use a generic afro piece. For one of his accessories, you're going to use the same thing that you used on Ogel, just one. And for the other accessory, you're going to attach a minifigure, like, just a clear minifig accessory holder. And you're going to attach this build. So I haven't shown this build, but it's pretty easy. So you're just going to take the original Spider-Man web piece, and attach it to the bottom of this piece, right here. And then from there, you're going to attach through that technical. You're going to use one of those new Spider-Man pieces, and then add a black clip to one of the sides with a red stud. From there, what you want to do is you want to attach the end of the stringed Spider-Man web to that amalgamation that I just made. And yeah, there you go. There's your finished minifig. Let's throw that off to the side and do my last two, I believe. No, last three. So we're gonna do the Joker henchman. So the legs come from the Crayon Girl minifigure from one of those collectible minifigure series. Torso comes from a Joker Goon henchman. Goon, wait, pause! Okay, anyway. You're gonna use some white arms with light nougat hands attached. You're gonna use that molten skeleton from the Surtur versus Thor set, or Thor versus Surtur, however you want to say it. And then you're just gonna take a minifigure sledgehammer and put it in his hand, like so. That one's done. Oh, we also have the mask for Spider-Man Miles Morales. Next up, we're doing my Phoenix Jean Grey custom. So, to start this one off, you're just going to use some red legs and a red crotch attachment piece. For the side arm, the left arm is just going to be a red arm. Whew. Excuse me. The left arm is just going to be a plain red minifigure arm with a red hand attached. For the other one, you're just going to do a light nougat arm with a red minifigure hand attached. For the torso, it comes from the 1980s or 1970s Wonder Woman torso from one of those new DC CMFs. You're just going to take a one-hold red cape. Take this piece from the Wanda minifigure from the collectible minifigure series, but flip it around to the other side so you got the red eyes. For the hair, just grab any red hair piece that you have and pop it on. I specifically did the red braided hair piece, as you can see. But yeah, that's my Jean Grey Phoenix custom. Let's speed this up. Our second to last minifigure. So, this guy's pretty tall. So, for the body, you want to grab a molten skeleton or a wither skeleton torso piece. You're going to attach the arms to the bottom near where the crotch is. And then you're going to want to attach some normal white skeleton legs to the ends, like the hand pieces of the black skeleton. Then for the arms, you're just going to use the black skeleton's legs, like so, and then use some flick fire missile pieces and attach that to the bottom of the soles of the feet. And soles, like S-O-L-E-S, not S-O-U-L-S, if you were wondering. Anyway, you're going to take the Vampire Queen headpiece and flip it around, attach it to the torso, and then you're just going to attach an Iron Man helmet. And that's it for that one. For our next and last minifigure, it's a complicated one, but without further ado, we're going to build it. So, here we go. For the legs, you just want a clip piece facing downward, in either color. You're going to want a black, like, curved slope piece with one of those headlight bricks, like this semi-headlight brick in black for both. Yeah, so for the legs, or the back, like the feet, you are basically going to use a gray brick with a gray leg piece, and do the same for the other side. Oh, that just fell apart, and it's really flimsy, but it's whatever. You can figure out a way to make the connection point stronger if you want. Be my guest, but I don't really give a fuck. So, those are the legs, and you're using a white skeleton minifig piece with the respective arms. For the cape, like you saw, you're just going to use the cape from the Catman minifigure from the Lego Batman minifigure series blind bags, and from the same Lego Batman movie series blind bags, you're going to use the eraser heads head with a dark red circular tile trans clear red piece. And that's all of the minifigures that I had for you today. So, without further ado, to close out this video, if you did end up liking this video, please drop a like, and don't forget to smash that like button. And I will see you in the next one. Peace!